Sounds very similar to Nashto Moha Smriti Labdha. Right. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं नमो विष्णुपदाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सारस्वत देवे गौरवाणी विचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी. So the final words of Shri Parishit Maharaj is worth really meditating on, I thought today, especially this particular verse, because he's saying Siddhosmi. First he's starting off with his beautiful positive ending, See, at least Arjuna is going to live longer, but Parishit Maharaj is going to leave his body now, right? So the last instruction, after finishing his last instructions, Shukadeva Goswami asks him, have you given up this Pashu Buddhi, animalistic mentality that I am this body? Have you given it up? Because if after hearing all the Bhagavatam, if you have not given it up, there is no use of that. It's Ramaya Vehi Kevalam. So when he asks that question, he answers beautifully, Siddhosmi Anugrahitos. First Siddhosmi. This is most important for all of us in devotional service or any other field also, is in any field of our life, we should always understand one thing, that whatever others may think us to be failures or incompetent or whatever, we are successful. We should think that we are successful. If we think that we are a failure, that is, we are really failure. So the first and foremost thing we should understand is that what our Parikshit Maharaj is telling us, Siddha means fully successful. I am fully successful in this life. My life is fully successful now because of you. Because I have heard Srimad Bhagavatam. All other things comes to a big zero. They may be big billionaires, celebrities, whatnot. But their life has so much sorrow that the more famous you become, the more difficult it is for you to reveal your sorrow even openly. The famous you become, you can't even openly tell your sorrow to others. You have a lot of followers, then followers will think that, oh, you can't have any problem at all. And when you have a problem, it's so difficult to explain to others, right? So that's a Parikshit Maharaj is telling Siddhosmi. I am fully successful because of you. If we had stopped with simply saying Siddhosmi, then it is pride. That's what normally we are expected to do in our any field. That I am successful. I have this success mentality, success mindset, all these things. But you have the success mindset means it's not that you have to tend to think that I will definitely achieve success. That is what they will say as success mindset. But here our Bhagavatam mindset is different. I am already successful. Why should I have to become successful? The moment we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, the moment we even have a little bit of inkling of taste for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from anyone, then we are successful already. It's not that, only after I finish hearing the entire 18,000 verse I am successful. No need. One verse is equal to the whole verse, whole 18,000 verses of Bhagavatam. If we can read, relish, appreciate and put into practice even one verse, that is equal to putting into practice the entire Bhagavatam. So only one verse is enough to just take out. For that we just focus on this one shloka. Siddhosmi. We are all successful because we are sitting in the Bhagavatam class. What more is needed? Because we are sitting in the Bhagavatam class, without anxiety, our next program is ready. We all know what is the next program. Right? So it is automatically it is happening. Krishna is working for us without us asking him, Krishna, I need this next. This is the beauty of success. Right? When Krishna can make all these arrangements for us without us asking him, that is the success of our devotional service. Isn't it? You just go, sit wherever there is a tree, sit under the tree and chant. Then Krishna will send one living entity there. And then you will sit and discuss with him. Automatically it will happen. I went once with my spiritual master to in Nashik outskirts. It's a completely unknown piece of land. Nobody comes there also. You can't even hear any. Once in a while you will hear some, on the long distance on highway, some car is going and coming, like highway something. So we were sitting and reading Bhagavatam, just me and Maharaj. A small broken piece of house is there. It's their family property, but nobody was taking care. So Maharaj used to go there for peaceful reading of Bhagavatam sometimes. That's where originally his first samadhi happened actually in Nashik, outskirts of Nashik. So when we went there, Maharaj and I, when we went there, I thought, we are relishing this, no one is coming here. But after 2-3 hours of our reading, one Gwala, he was bringing 2 of his cows with him. And along with him, his small boy, 4-year-old, 5-year-old small boy was coming with his school bag and everything, in school uniform. So he came and then Maharaj started talking to him in Marathi and asked him, where are you coming from and all these things. And he was talking to him some Tukaram Abhang and all. And then he called this boy next to him and he took his notebook and he started writing Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo and everything and asked him to follow that same handwriting. And he was teaching slokas to him. So I said, see, Krishna sent some 2 living entities to get mercy of Maharaj in the corner of nowhere, where we didn't even imagine some living entities will come. So, like this, wherever we go, we just take our beads or take the book. These 2 are our Kavacha and Kundala. There's nothing. Even Indra comes and asks, don't give. Karna was not intelligent enough. He thought he is doing dhan. This Karna, Duryodhana and all know. When the wrong time, they will do the right thing. The funny character. When the whole of his lifetime, Duryodhana did not listen to Krishna. Anything Krishna said, he will do the opposite. Krishna says, okay, make peace with the Pandavas. No, I will not make peace. I am fight with them. So, like that, everything he was doing the opposite. But after all was over, finally, only he was alive. Everyone else is dead. So, Gandhari still had that love of this mother love, son love. So she said, see, I am going to do something which I have never done in my whole life. So you please come without a spot of, any cloth in your body. So this guy goes and says, he didn't know what mother is going to do, but she said very clearly, do not disobey my order. Follow what I say exactly. So in the middle of the night, Duryodhana is going fully naked through the thing to the tent, the camp where his mother is. And our Krishna out of nowhere appears there. Right, middle to Krishna doesn't sleep at all, Throughout the 18 days, he didn't sleep because he was standing in the Veerasan pose in the night, so that spies can't enter into their camp to know about the next day's strategies. So, you know that verse, right? Saratyapara sadasevana sakya dautya Veerasananu gamanastavana pranaman. Veerasana. He was doing all these services to the Pandavas. Veerasana also, he was sitting in spot. So he was always there, and she saw some living entity without dress going. Hey, without dress, all the living entities were only lying down dead so far. Which dead body started walking now? So he was thinking, and then he said, okay, let's go and see. And our Duryodhana is walking. And he said, he started laughing like anything, Krishna. And Duryodhana became really immediately shy. He said, okay, he found something, leaf or something, and to cover himself. Then Krishna said, Duryodhana, I thought, I know you are defeated, but you should not lose your mental balance also. Why do you go without dress, man? We will give you dress, don't worry, but if you want some Raj also, we'll give. We are not that bad. Then he said, no, my mother asked me to come like this. Man, just because mother asked you to come, you are a grown-up man. You are not 2-3-year-old boy. If you are 2-3-year-old, you can go. Nobody will care. You are grown-up. You should have some sense. And out of all the things, all the instructions Krishna gave, this instruction he listened. He caught out of that instruction and said, okay, mother, in front of mother also we should go properly. And he went, and mother asked him, Gandhari, that you followed my instruction, right, son? You didn't disobey my order, right? No, Mata. There also he told a lie. He didn't follow. But then when she opened the eyes, her tejas was it protected as a kavacha. It created a kavacha inside all of his body except the part where he covered. And that's the place which covered the thigh, and Bhima could kill him by breaking that thigh. So these demons, they don't know when to hear and when not to hear. What is that? In Bhagavad Gita also that verse is there, no? Janana vidura suraha napi chochanti chacharo. It comes in the 16th chapter, Daiva Asura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. Anyway, so this is the main thing here. But for us, it is very, very simple. Whatever Krishna has given us, whatever Prabhupada has given us, whatever Parikshit Maharaj and other Mahabhagavatas have given us in the form of this supreme scripture, that is Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, we are perfectly fine. The day you sit in front of Srimad Bhagavatam with that loving expectation to receive the mercy from the incarnation, Shabda incarnation of the Lord, that day is successful already. It doesn't matter anything. You don't get prasadam, you thought of some program or something happened or didn't happen. Nothing is a problem for us. Nothing is a hindrance. The fact that we have taken Bhagavatam in our hand, through our years we are able to get it, this is the success. And anugrihitosmi. Next he is saying, but it's only because of your anugraha. This anugraha is very important. Unless and until we appreciate and realize the anugraha, the mercy of the spiritual master, we cannot move an inch. We cannot, how much ever you may think you are successful, you cannot be. Our success depends on how much we are eager to even more and more get surrendered to our spiritual master and Krishna. Siddhosmi, anugrihitosmi. And then what does he say? Bhavata karunatmana. You have, out of your costless mercy, given me this greatest knowledge, the treasure of knowledge. And this is what he is telling, Karunatmana. Now this Shukadeva Goswami's quality is so beautifully revealed by Suta Goswami, who is another disciple. Right, when Shukadeva Goswami spoke Parikshit Maharaj, our Suta Goswami was also hearing. Later, when he is speaking to the sages, he is speaking this beautiful verse. Yasvanubhavam akhila shruti saramekam adhyatma deepam atititi irshatam tamondam samsarinam karunayah purana guhyam tam vyasa sunumupayami guru muninam. Beautiful verse. He is saying, Yaswa anubhavam akila shruti. Akila shruti saram ekam. First he took one hand, anubhav. We all have our anubhav experience. So we have to take that experience. Now, on the other side, Shruti Saram Ekam, Bhagavatam is there. Take the Bhagavatam with you. Now, you combine the both. That is your preaching. That's all. What else you want? Very simple. One side is your personal experiences. One side is Bhagavatam. When you are studying Bhagavatam, this will connect you to your some experiences you have had in your life or you are having in your life on a regular basis also. So you combine the both. Then, what is that? Adhyatma Deepam. This is your Adhyatma Deepam, transcendental lamp with which you can cross this dark ocean. Atititir Shatam Tamontam. And then Sansarinam. This is, you got the mercy, but you have to give the mercy to others. That is samsaris. In this world, dark world of ignorance, people are all suffering. Sansarinam karunaya aha. You have to speak out of compassion. We should not speak out of some motivation. There should not be any intention other than removing the suffering from the living entity's heart and establishing Krishna in their heart. Letting Krishna enter into their hearts. That should be our only motive. When we do that, then there won't be any expectation in our life. Then the living entity will get the pure message and that will be the seed that we are sowing in their life. When we travel wherever we go, we just simply give. And that just giving, it's going on. Shukadeva Goswami, he doesn't stay in anybody's house even for a few moments. Godohana matram. Maximum time taken to milk the cow. That is all the time he will spend. And when they come, he will just speak a few words to help them in their whatever challenges thing, to sastric thing, and then he will go away. But Parikshit Maharaj had such transcendental qualities that in 147, if you see, the sages are asking this beautiful question. This question is loaded 7 and 8 actually. These two verses, they are loaded with meaning. These two, 1, 4, 7 and 8. I will just read the translation alone. You see, 147, how did it so happen? How did it so happen? How did it happen? Ye kaise hua? That King Parikshit met this great sage. He is Guda Kapata Manasha. He is not visible to anybody, Shukadeva Goswami. He just moves around in the forest. Once in a while he just comes out, but he is not seen by anybody. But this Parikshit Maharaj, he did not invite him also. On his own, Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Goswami came to Parikshit Maharaj's kingdom. And not only that, he stayed for 7 full days, 24 to 7. 7 days, 7 nights he was staying with him. This is the great thing. So, making it possible for this great transcendental essence of the Vedas, Bhagavatam to be sung to him. Making it possible. Something like, something is not about to happen, but you make it possible. Somebody is dead, almost dead they are saying. The doctors are working something all round the clock and somehow bring that person back to life. Then that is making a big miracle. It's like a miracle, making it possible, isn't it? So, making Shukadeva Goswami sit with us for 7 days is a miracle even rarer than that. He will not sit with people who are not interested with hearing Krishna Katha. You must be having so much taste, that hankering for Krishna Katha, that Shukadeva Goswami himself also fasted along with Parikshit Maharaj. This nobody would have noticed so easily. It was Parikshit Maharaj who took the vow of fasting. But did anybody realize that Shukadeva Goswami was also fasting along with Parikshit Maharaj and also all the sages? That is the beauty. When our heart is pure, in that purity, when we are doing certain austerity, and that austerity inspires others. Like I think yesterday you were all doing chanting, no? Many rounds of chanting. If suppose somebody would have decided, some brahmachari would have decided, I will do 32 rounds today. And neighbor will just say, he will be doing 64 rounds. Looking at you will say, oh, no, I will also do 64 rounds. Isn't it? Somehow it catches on, the fire catches on. So that's why we need the association to help each other build on the austerity. Normally we may not be able to sit in a Bhagavatam class for 40 minutes also. But when like Sukadeva Goswami was speaking, Parishit Maharaj continued hearing and more he was asking more and more questions. And when he was asking more and more questions, Sukadeva Goswami didn't feel his hunger, didn't feel his thirst. And anybody who was sitting there also didn't feel hunger, thirst and all that. It's a beautiful sloka in Bhagavatam itself, how Bhagavatam destroys this hunger, thirst and all. It's 4:29, 39 and 40. Yatra Bhagavata Rajan Sadhavo Vishadashayaha Bhagavat Gunanu Kathana Shravana Vyagra Chetasaha. Then the second sloka goes in the Brahma Samhita meter. Yasmin Mahan Mukharita Madhubhicharitra Piyusha Shesha Sarita Parita Shravanti Taye Pibanti Avitrusho Nrupagada Karnaihi Tanna Sprushanti Ashanatrid Bhayashoka Moha. This is how it's Yatra Bhagavata Rajan. Wherever great Bhagavatas are there, what is their quality? Vishada Ashayaha. Their heart is very, very wide. Vishal Hriday. When somebody has a very Vishal Hriday, we like to associate with them. Who can have Vishal Hriday? How can we have Vishal Hriday? When you have Badri Vishal in your heart. Put the Vishal, how can you have wide heart? Put the widest man in your heart. That is Krishna. So bring Krishna in your heart and automatically your heart will become wide. It will not be caring for any small things. So, Sadhavo Vishada Ashayaha. Bhagavad Guna Anukathana. Wherever Bhagavad Guna Anukathana is going on, Shravana Vyagra Chetasa. He is very hankering, eagerly, earnestly waiting for that. Earnestly waiting for that. Tasmin Mahan Mukharita. From such great souls, Sri Mukha, Madhubhi Charitra. Krishna's Charitra is flowing. How it is flowing? Piyusha, the nectar. Nectarian river is flowing. How it is flowing? Piyusha Shesha Sarita. Sarita means river. Overflowing river. Parita Shravanti. We have to hear that nectar. Taye Pibanti. But we should not hear, we should drink. We should drink through the ears. Drinking means enjoying. Right? If I pour juice, mango juice through the ears, I cannot enjoy the taste. Isn't it? But when I drink it, I can taste it. For a change, this ear should be taking the role of tongue and taste the nectarian Krishna Katha. Taye Pibanti. While drinking, what they should have this quality? Avitrusho. No end for that thirst. That thirst should not be quenched. You need more. Like that. That is what Avitrusho. You are not tripti at no tripti. Atripti. Avitrusho. Nripa Gada Karnahi. So when Avitrusho, what will you do? You will widen your ears. Hole. The hole is too small. So if you widen that ears hole, then you will hear this much more meticulously. And so you will be able to hear the hidden meaning also inside what the spiritual master or the great Vaishnavas they are speaking. Right? Then if you hear like this, last line tells the reason, how it is. Tanna Sprushanti. These 5 things will not touch. What are the 5 things? Ashana Trid. Ashana means hunger. Trid means thirst. These 2 are bodily necessities. Then Bhaya, Shoka, Moha. These 3 are mental necessities. Bhaya is fear, Shoka is lamentation, and then Moha is illusion. Past, present and future. Past, future and present. All these stages. So the bodily and mental necessities are completely driven away by the flow of the nectarian river of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is Krishna Katha. This is what Goswami, Srimad Goswami, Suta Goswami, and all the great Vaishnavas, all the great Bhagavatas inside this story, like Maitreya, then Narad Muni, then everyone they all do. So that is why it is Siddhosmi, Anugrihitosmi, Bhavata Karunatmana. Shravito Yachame Sakshat. Shravito Yachame Sakshat means directly Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and Bhagavatam. That is why he said, I am fully successful. Now success means Krishna. Joy means Krishna. Success also means Krishna. That is why in the beginning of 1.340, that particular shloka, Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Sammitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Chakare Bhagavan Rishihi Nishreyasaya Lokaya Danyam Swastyayanam Mahat. This Danyam is actually successful, all successful. Swasti Ayanam means all blissful. Then Mahat is all perfect. So these three qualities are there for Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, which is Puranam Brahma Samhitam. So it is incarnation of Krishna. So in this all successful is already declared by Shukadeva Goswami in the beginning itself. And now he is saying that same thing, I am all successful. So we are all successful by Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Imagine if Prabhupada had not done this great work of translating Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam into English language. We would not be taking shelter of this. Now you see, we can distribute Bhagavatam in so many languages. People can't escape saying, no, I cannot English. We have covered them in all angles and directions. They cannot say, no, I cannot read English. Okay, which language you speak? Marathi. Okay, we have Marathi Bhagavatam. No, Marathi I only can speak, I cannot read. Okay, which language you read? Bengali. Okay, we have Bengali Bhagavatam. Nobody can escape us. Srila Prabhupada is so clever that he wrote in English. If he had written in Bengali, nobody would have translated it. And I will tell you, Prabhupada's writing these words, we were enjoying it also in Vrindavan, in VIH. I was telling them that the words are so deep that now if Vyasadeva comes and reads in this Bhagavatam, he will say, no, I think I am envious of you people. Now I have to write a new verse to match to Prabhupada's words. That is what he is going to say. Easily, definitely, because what Prabhupada, I will show you one example. How Vyasadeva's words, how Vyasadeva's word is, and how Prabhupada's words are. I will show you I will tell you the number also. It's 1.9 in Bhishmadeva's beginning verses. 1.9, 11 or 12. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1.9, 12. This verse you all know. Aho kashtam aho nyayam yadyuyam dharmanandanaha jivitum narhata klishtam vipra dharma achyuta ashrayah. Here this vipra dharma achyuta ashraya. This is what Vyasadeva had written. You how many injustices and how many terrible sufferings you had to go through in spite of being the sons of Dharma's son. So you did not deserve to remain alive in all these circumstances, but because you were following, you were taken shelter of Dharma, Achyuta and Vipra, Brahmanas, you survived all these calamities. This is what is said. So if you simply read Dharma, Achyuta, Vipra, Dharma, Achyuta, Ashraya, we will get to a certain meaning we will get. But see how Prabhupada has written. You please repeat these words along with me. I am reading from the purport. As long as a person fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and strictly following religious principles, one has no cause for despondency, however trying the circumstances of life. Now this line Maharaj made us by heart, learn it by heart. He said you should learn these golden lines of Prabhupada's purports by heart. As long as one is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and strictly following the religious principles, one has no cause for despondency, however trying the circumstances of life. These last two lines added so much value to our meaning to our this statement. One has no cause for despondency. If we simply follow these three things, we have no cause for despondency, whatever the circumstances of life may be, however trying it may be. Krishna is there, he will protect us. This Maharaj gave three key words to remember this thing. C for fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. Ashraya, Krishna, Achyuta Ashraya does not mean I just surrender and go away. It means fully cooperating with the wishes of the Lord. This is how Prabhupada reveals it to us. Because Pandavas are fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. Parishit Maharaj is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. If you are fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, we will be fully successful. You understand the connection? If you are fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, we will come out fully successful. If you are half cooperation, only half successful. Right? This Siddhosmi means fully successful. Parishit Maharaj is fully in cooperation with wishes of the Lord. Krishna sent that Brahmana's boy's curse. He said, okay, fine, Krishna. If that is what it is, I am fine. 7 days I will enjoy your Krishna Katha. I will simply enjoy. That is what he said. So see, first is C, cooperation with the wishes of the Lord. Next is guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. For Brahmanas, bona fide Brahmanas, you take B. First you say take C, B. And then strictly following the religious principles. That is Dharma. Following the Dharma Ashraya. That is strictly following religious principles, yes. C, B, yes. You remember these three keywords and this whole statement is with you. Whenever somebody is asking anything, as long as one is fully in cooperation with the wishes of the Lord, C over. Okay. Guided by the bona fide Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, B over. Then strictly, yes is strictly following the religious principles, that this also over. Then what is the outcome? Outcome is one has no cause for despondency, however trying the circumstance of life. This is the greatest source of encouragement you can give to people. Just take this one sentence and give to anybody who looks lost. He will feel, hey, this is the most hopeful book. Hope, this is the greatest hope that we can take. Right? See how the Sanskrit word was and how Prabhupada has translated it in his explained it in his purports. That's why I was telling, Vyasadeva would be envious of us. Our Parikshit Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj, they will all be wondering, hey, these people are reading something what I have not heard. These Kali Yuga people, they are not doing as much austerity as I did. I was standing in the forest for 6 days, non-stop, no food, nothing. And these people are eating 3 times a day and still are very happy, enjoying something Bhagavatam, which we have not access to. So we are so proud that, we are so fortunate that we got this wonderful gift of Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam, And Bhagavatam doesn't need anyone else. I will tell you, we talk about Bhadra Purnima and we say that, today, this month when somebody gives, today is the Bhadra Purnima, right? So if somebody gives in a golden throne books, the Bhagavatam, then he goes to Golokam Dhawan, no? Right? Is that what he's achieved success in life? Huh? Right? Our Bhagavatam has that verse. But Matsya Purana has a little more stronger words. I will read you the translation. That Purana is known as Bhagavatam, which gives the highest religious principles, refers to the sacred Gayatri Mantra and tells the story of the slaying of Vritrasura. This Purana has 18,000 verses, and whoever writes down the entire text, writes down, not type down or copy paste, writes down the entire text and places it on a golden throne and gives it in charity to a qualified person on the day of the full moon of the month of Bhadra will attain the supreme abode. Now Bhagavatam is more merciful than Matsya Purana. Right? If somebody reads this Matsya Purana, they will say, my God, Writing one verse is so difficult, and he is asking us to write 18,000 slokas. And I also giving it in golden throne. And when we, nobody now is giving in golden throne. If you quote this verse to somebody, they'll say, where is the golden throne? They'll say, Bhagavatam, you give, where is the golden throne? Right there, everybody's eye will be on the golden throne only. They don't understand that golden throne is to understand how much respect one should give to Srimad Bhagavatam. Is Kantaraj. A golden throne, only the king sits. So the king of scripture sits on the throne, golden throne. Even nobody is there to question him or challenge him. Nobody can challenge him. That is why Bhagavatam itself reveals the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam in 3 verses. These 3 verses we know the beautiful sloka. Many of you know this. Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantaha Shrutanubhavo Vyasanam hi pumsam Pravishya Chittam Vidunotyadishesham Yatha Tamorko Brahmivati Vataha. Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantaha. Fully Sankirtan only. This Bhagavatam is a one-man Kirtan Mela. Prabhupada has done Kirtan Mela for us to enjoy hearing him speak for our life. When you open book, the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is not, you are not reading the book. Prabhupada is speaking to us. He is speaking to us, to our heart. This we have to understand. That is Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantaha. As soon as you do the Sankirtan, Shruta Anubhav, myself, everyone else who is around, Shruta, we will enjoy we get the experience of hearing it. And then what is the result of that? All the vyasanam, all the sufferings, anxieties, miseries, they all go away from our heart. How it is gone away? The next 2 lines, our Sukadeva Goswami, our Sutta Goswami is revealing it. Pravishya Chittam, somebody is entering. Pravishya Chittam, entering. Who is entering? Krishna is entering. Vidunotyashesham, all the dirt he is cleaning. He is taking the jadu, he is taking all the vacuum cleaner or anything that you want, mopping everything, scrubs everything, and is cleaning all the anarthas in our heart. And he, yata tamorko abramivati vataka. Just like when the sun comes, automatically the fog goes away. Like that, when Krishna comes, all the darkness in our heart goes away. That is 12:48. Then further he goes and says, Mrishagirastahi asatira satkatha na katyate yad bhagavan adokshajaha. People who are always after asat katha, they don't have time for Krishna katha. They don't have time to hear about adokshaja. Tadeva satyam taduhaiva mangalam tadeva punyam bhagavad gunodayam. Tadeva satyam, that is the only satya word. That is the only mangalam, that is the only auspicious thing. Tadeva punyam, that is the only punyam. Punyakatha. Shravanam punya shravana kirtanaha. With that which reveals Bhagavad Gunodayam. That reveals the Krishna's qualities inside us. There should be transformation in us that should be visible to everybody. If the transformation is not external, it should be internal. If that internal transformation is visible to everybody, it means Krishna has entered inside our hearts through our service, seva. But if there is no transformation, then Krishna has not entered us, inside us, So finally he goes further. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam navam tadeva shashwan manaso mahotsavam. See, tadeva ramyam, that's the most pleasing thing in this world. Which is that? Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam. Ruchiram navam navam. Every moment you hear, it is navam navam, ruchi comes. Tadeva ramyam. See, when you hear also, it is so pleasing to hear. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam navam tadeva shashvan. Shashvan means eternally. Manaso mahotsavam. Eternal joyful festival for the heart. Imagine, so beautiful thing. Manaso mahotsavam. In mind should jump in joy. Before even your body jumps, mind should jump. Right? Tadeva shokarnava shoshanam nranam. Shokarnava means ocean of lamentation is there. Ocean of anxiety is there in our heart. But it will just dry it up just like sun drying up the entire ocean. Yaduttam ashloka yashonu giyate. This is a beautiful thing, that which talks about the glories of the Lord. But to bring this to this world, to this material world, is not so easy. Parishit Maharaj brought Srimad Bhagavatam to this Kali Yuga, just like Bhagirata brought Ganges from the spiritual world to the material world. His father, grandfather and all died just whole life doing the tapas. But Parishit Maharaj did this greatest tapas of no counteraction is the best counteraction. If Bhagavatam teaches if you want to take one lesson from Bhagavatam, this is the lesson that we should take. No counteraction is the best counteraction. He counteracted the material energy by not counteracting the Brahmana. Right? So that is why the sages ask beautiful question in the 4th chapter itself. They say that what made Parishit Maharaj possible to keep Shivakadeva Goswami, sit with him for 7 days and do Bhagavatam with him. There should be something special in Parishit Maharaj. And if you have to search for what is that special, then you go to 19th chapter, and entire 19th chapter is full of transcendental qualities of Parishit Maharaj explained throughout in that chapter. His humility will be revealed, his gratitude will be revealed, his detachment will be revealed, his no counteraction quality will be revealed, his determination will be revealed, fearlessness will be revealed. All these are qualities that Parishit Maharaj revealed through those verses which he already spoke. So, but then when the question was asked, they asked a very beautiful question. Why did he want to give up his youth, strength, name, fame, power, and all these things in such a young age without fighting? Without fighting for the counteracting that. And then in 1:4:12 they ask an even more beautiful question. These are all material things at the end of the day. But what the sages are asking Suta Goswami, that see, for a devotee, the longer they live, the better it is for the world now. We also say, Prabhupada, if he had lived a little, another 10 years longer, he would have even achieved lot more. Param Puja Gopal Krishna Maharaj also left much early. So if he had lived for another 10 years, so many more projects they could have done like that. But then their talks between the devotees and Krishna is totally inconceivable, and we don't have a control over it. So anyway, this they asked this beautiful question that Parishit Maharaj said, devotee anyway. So when he was living, as long as he was living, it was like Satyuga for the sadhu people. They have nothing to worry. Ghee, logs of wood, everything was available free, tax free, no GST, nothing. Imagine if there is no GST for anything that is connected with our spiritual activities, the Krishna conscious activities that we do, for Bhagavad Gita distribution or prasadam distribution or anything, or running Govinda's restaurant, or doing Rath Yatras, conducting Janmashtami festival. If everything is free, even those who are giving the Lakshmi also, its tax is free. If suppose the government puts a rule like that, we wish it happens one day, then how many people will come and pour their money into this thing? They say, oh, it's nice. So many opportunities are available. But so Parikshit Maharaj, when he was there, it was like that. Sadhus were all like given free pass anywhere they go. But all others who wanted things, they need to pay the taxes. Right? And they are given free ride, everything, free prasadam, free everything. So it was a satyuga for them. And even when he was doing yajnas, even the normal people would be able to see the devatas sitting around them. Hey, Indra, how are you? Indra will be cursing him. What are you thinking? Come, I will take care of you later once Parishit Maharaj leaves. So like this, people went easily talk to them. Right? So, but in spite of this, thing that he had, why did he decide to give up? If he had lived another 100 years, 2-3 more generations will survive now. This is the greatest lesson that we should learn from Parikshit Maharaj. That it is not, a Vaishnava does not want to serve only till the body exists. He wants to continue to serve even beyond the body, he leaves the body. He may be serving the soul in some other body, in another form. But in this body, he has said, no, this should continue for much longer period. So, Parikshit Maharaj was not thinking about 3 generation, 4 generation. He was thinking about hundreds and thousands of generations further down. He said, even after I die, the action that I did should inspire many more people to do similar action. And then that way the peace should survive, peace should continue to exist in this world. And that way, as long as people do Bhagavatam Katha, Bhagavatam discussions, as goes on, their Kali cannot expand his influence fully. This was his plan. That is why when they ask this question itself is very beautiful question. 1.4.12. Please note down. Shivaya lokasya bhavaya bhutaye. Shivaya lokasya. To do good to others only, to do well-being for others only, these saintly people live in this world. Uttama shloka parayana janaha. Uttama shloka parayana janaha, they live only for the well-being of others. Jivanti natmartam, they don't live for their own atmartam. Their life is not meant for atmartam. Asau parashrayam, their body is meant for ashrayam for others. Parikshit Maharaj as a king, as long as he was there, no thief can enter into any open land also. That is what Shamik Rishi was doing, meditation in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the day, during noontime, and no animals also came to attack him. No thief or anybody came to attack him. And Prabhupada writes beautifully that this is all because of the immaculate rule, the administration of King Parikshit. Right? Jivanti natmartam asau parashrayam. His body is also meant for giving shelter to others. Mumocha nirvidya. Why did he give it up? Kutah kalevaram. That his body. Why did he give it up? This is how they are asking. Beautiful question. Because a devotee, when this body is used, while he is alive, people are happy, then he should be happy to live longer, no? But no, he thought of something else. As long as I am alive, that Shapa came, after the Brahmana by Shapa came, the curse, then he thought, what should I do now? I can counteract this curse and live for another 70-100 years. That maybe that I can do. Because in my womb, Krishna protected me from the Brahmastra. Now he can protect me from this Brahmana Sastra. But I don't want to ask him. Why? That was, without my mistake, I didn't do any mistake to get that Brahmastra. But now this is my mistake. I did a mistake of garlanding the snake. So Bhagavatam starts with accepting our mistake and repenting for them. If we don't accept our mistakes and repent for it, we cannot be with Bhagavatam. After some time, Bhagavatam will say, come on, make space. Someone else is coming. I have space for them. It's very, very important to understand this quality, repentance and atonement. Now, he thought that as long as I am alive, this Kali will not come. If Kali doesn't come, then in my next, suppose I become old and die, at that time the bodily, this thing will not be under my control. So I may or may not be remembering Krishna. Right? So at that time I cannot hear Bhagavatam also very attentively. So let me show to the world now that while dying, what we should do. We should do Krishna Katha. We should hear Krishna Katha. We should hear the glories of Krishna. We should serve Krishna somehow or other and then leave the body. And because as a king, as a noble king, he revealed this. Now also, everybody says Parikshit Maharaj was not wrong. If he was going around and telling all the Brahmanas, I am not wrong, I am unjustly cursed, everybody will say, no, you are only wrong. Right? It is said beautifully that the one who violently protests his innocence, or no, when he violently protects his innocence, or also his proves is trying to prove himself innocent, the more he is proved guilty. The more we try to prove ourselves innocent, the more we will be proved guilty. So just stop there, right there. Okay, if the Brahmana by cursed, let it be so. And because what did he do? He showed one beautiful quality that we all have to take from Parikshit Maharaj. He saw good quality even in Kali Yuga. See, somebody going and getting into bad habit is aadat pad gaya, we say, habituated. But if somebody is making another person habituated, he is more dangerous person, isn't it? He will feed some wine or something, or feed him some meat, and then make that person become bad, right? So this person is very dangerous. So Kali is like that. So when this Kali has all these bad qualities, Parikshit Maharaj found one good quality in him. What is that? This 1:4:12, the question that they ask, why did he give up that body? It is answered in 1:18:7. There, Nanu dveshti kalim samrat sarangaiva sarabhuk kushalani ashu siddhyanti netarani kritani yat. This sloka is the most beautiful sloka, because he is saying, Nanu dveshti kalim samrat. Samrat Parikshit Maharaj was not envious of Kali, because he was going to take over his position. He is going to be the Raja now, right? He is going to be the king now. Now, whatever the big thing that he built for the protection of the Bhagavata Dharma, this guy is going to destroy it very easily. Destruction doesn't need any of this thing. One JCB and finish in half a day you can finish. Building the temple takes more time, isn't it? Building that construction takes more time. So he had built this whole thing. Nanu dveshti kalim samrat saranga iva sarabhuk. He is a devotee who takes the essence from everything. We have to be, when we also take essence from everybody, then we will not have any unnecessary feeling, negative feelings towards anybody. But the last two lines is very beautiful. What is that good quality that he took from Kali? Kushalani ashu siddhyanti. Suppose somebody is suffering. I'm just saying, I'm just praying, let him get better. Or somebody is having some financial trouble. I just pray to Krishna that, if they have some few lakh rupees, that will be nice. Now, this thinking, praying that they will have this few lakh rupees, is in Kali Yuga, we will get the benefit of actually giving those few lakh rupees. You understand? Suppose that person is in need of 10 lakhs. You don't have 10 lakhs, but you just pray that let him have 10 lakhs. You get the same effect of giving that 10 lakh rupees to him. So in mind we can keep thinking that, let me give this much, let me give that much. This is how is the kushalani ashu siddhyanti. Netarani kritaniyat. But bad activities, only if you physically do it, it will come into effect. Suppose I feel like beating somebody, but I can't beat him. So in my heart I beat him left, right and center, pump him into pieces, all that. The effect will not be there. Suppose normally if I beat, then the reaction should come. No. In my heart, how much ever I beat that person, I curse him left, right and center, it will not have its effect. So Krishna says, Parikshit Maharaj saw that people here are naturally inclined for sinful activity. By chance, if they think about, hey, let me just go to that Sankirtan thing, then they will get the effect. That effect will build up. Effect of gaining that little taste for that Sankirtan thing. So like that, slowly the good thing, this thing, Ajnata Sukriti will build up, and one fine day they will end up landing there. That's how in Soho Street and all, opposite our temple is a casino. And those people will sing all night from 12 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning. When we start our Mangalarti, they will end their Mangalarti. And that Mangalarti ends, you know what, they will sing all nonsense because they are completely drunk. But because they are opposite to our thing and 3 times Harinam Sankirtan is going on there, they will, in the end, they will conclude their Mangalarti by saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They will sing full Mahamantra. And then after some time, they will slowly come to the temple, host prasadam, darshan, then become full-time devotees one day. So this is how This Parikshit Maharaj took the essence of Kali and said, okay, let me not counter. Let me give up my body so that all others can live peacefully. Let Kali enter. Let him do whatever. Let him open his shop as much as he wants. But Bhagavatam business will keep going on. As long as Bhagavatam business go on, Kali cannot extend his influence fully. And that's what is happening now. But one small disclaimer. This verse 118.7 which I quoted, this verse works only for those who don't know that verse. The moment you know the verse, it doesn't work anymore. So you cannot say, I will pulp him in the beating left, right and center in the heart. Okay, fine. This will not add to my negative reaction. No, you are knowingly doing it. Right? So it's like apichet suduracharo, like taking advantage of that verse. Krishna will not allow that. Right? So let's take inspiration from Parikshit Maharaj. Sit with him. Be eternally grateful to him for having given us this wonderful scripture, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, and to Srila Prabhupada, of course, mainly for giving us. Otherwise, who will know what is Bhagavatam if he has not revealed it to us? I was thinking Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj stories and all I know. But somewhere somebody had just told this story. When I opened this Bhagavatam and said, hey, it's all here. Nobody was telling this story. It's all right in the Bhagavatam. Right? We'll stop here. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Bhadra Purnima Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari 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 Bo. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasandhya Patitanam. Question, Prabhu? Yes, Prabhu. Somebody can give mic to him.
Hare Krishna, yes. Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So can I ask you in Hindi?
Yes, go ahead, Prabhu. समझ सकता हूँ.
तो यहाँ परीक्षित महाराज ने जो अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं सुखदेव गोस्वामी को, बहुत सुंदर रूप से आप एक्सप्लेन किए और आपने बहुत सुंदर रूप से प्रेजेंट किए कि भागवतम मोर मर्सीफुल. तो बहुत सुंदर तरीका से जो श्लोक के कनेक्शन भी बताए, सिद्धो
अनुगृहीतोस्मि
और करुणात्मा
करुणात्मना
भवत करुणात्मना, बहुत सुंदर सीक्वेंस में प्रेजेंट किए. तो मेरा एक प्रश्न भी है और कुछ एक्सप्लेन है. तो पहले मैं प्रश्न पूछता हूँ कि ऐसे परीक्षित महाराज करे कि मैं सिद्ध हूँ, तो असुर लोग भी कह रहे हैं कि
जैसे
परीक्षित महाराज भी कह रहे हैं कि सिद्ध अस्मि, मैं सिद्ध हूँ.
हाँ, सिद्ध हूँ.
तो असुर लोग भी कहते हैं.
हाँ,
असुर लोग
अनुगृहीतोस्मि नहीं बोलते हैं.
वो भी कहते हैं बलवान सुखी, सिद्ध हंग बलवान सुखी.
दूसरों को व्हाट इज इट दैट क्रेडिट को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी?
श्रेय नहीं देते.
दूसरों को श्रेय नहीं देते हैं. नो, दे डोंट गिव दैट क्रेडिट.
तो इसलिए आपने बहुत सुंदर रूप से
we have to see that, see the Siddhosmi here actually has a lot of meaning, deep meaning actually. Fully successful, he's completely satisfied. When we are leaving this world, we have to go completely satisfied. When Prabhupada was leaving, his God brothers asked him in the last moments, that last maybe day or two before, that in Bengali they asked, do you have any desires, unfulfilled desires? At that time, he hadn't completed his Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, he writes that I want my disciples to take responsibility of preaching so that I can now sit and complete this order of my spiritual master to finish this writing of Bhagavatam in English. Right? He was so much, this is his pet project actually. And उसके साथ साथ मुंबई का मंदिर, जुहू मंदिर, he was fighting like hell for that mandir. But he didn't stay for its opening. That's the beauty of Prabhupada's renunciation, isn't it? He didn't stay on for the thing. They asked, Prabhupada, just extend for 2 more months, we will complete. He just said, no, I am just leaving the world. Right? So, we see from them that in spiritual life, there's half left things and all. To materialize, it will look like it is unfinished project. They are not successful in completing their thing, etc. No, their life is successful. whole life, if you dedicate for Krishna, it is successful. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhupada last word is Ami Kichu Chayana. Chayana.
That I know Icha, I don't have any Icha.
Yes.
Yes.
So Siddhasmi, here the Siddhar Swami explained that you tell Krutya Krutyam. I am fully satisfied.
Yeah.
मैं पूरा कृत्य कृत्य हो गए. तो अर्जुन भी जब सुना भगवद गीता के 15वां अध्याय इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम इदं मुक्ता मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्या बुद्धिमानः सत्कृत्य
कृत्यकृत्यश्च भारत.
तो मैं बहुत सेटिस्फाइड हो गया. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका ये अनुग्रह था. ये जैसे अभी परीक्षित महाराज करे कि आपके अनुग्रह तो 11 अध्याय में बने मदानुग्रहाय परमं गुह्यम अध्यात्म संगीतम जथो यक्तम वचस्तेन मोहो यं विगतम मम. मेरी मोह भी नष्ट हो गया.
In the end also he says, Tvat prasadat mayachyuta.
Yes, नष्ट मोह something लब्धा तत् प्रसाद. तो ये जो है कि करुणात्मनम तो एप्रिशिएट करे कि भागवतम से भी आप भागवत भक्त पर्सन भागवतम इज मोर मर्सीफुल मैग्निमियस. सुखदेव गोस्वामी भी सेकंड कैंटो में लास्ट शायद सेकंड चैप्टर का लास्ट वर्स
पिबन्ति ये भगवत आत्मनः सतां कथामृतं श्रवणपुटेषु संभृतं पुनन्ति ते विषयविदूषिताशयं कथामृतं व्रजन्ति तत् चरणसरोरुहान्तिकम्. Very nice.
आत्मनं सता.
आत्मना सताम. Yeah.
भागवतम सताम. तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है जो भागवतम को रिसीव किए हैं. और परीक्षित महाराज कर मैं आपको इनवाइट नहीं किया था. जैसे सुखदेव गोस्वामी भी सुत गोस्वामी को इनवाइट किए इसलिए कहते कि आप करुणात्मनम है. सुखदेव गोस्वामी का एक क्वालिटी था जंग प्रभजंत अनुपेत्य उपेत्य कृत्यम दैपायन विरह कातर पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोभिनेदुस्तं सर्वभूत
हृदयम. He can enter into the hearts of all bhutas.
Is मुनिमान तस्मै.
Beautiful.
वो समझ गए परीक्षित महाराज का क्या इंटेंशन है. तो उसी प्रकार ये भी कह रहे कि मैं आपको इनवाइट नहीं किया था. आप करुणात्मन आप मेरे ऊपर अनुग्रह करने के लिए यहाँ पर रहे. तो इसलिए जो भागवतम प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं इसलिए कहते भूरिदा जना.
No, actually I am so fortunate. I am so fortunate to be in the midst of all of you. In fact, I feel I am like a duck in the middle of all you swans. All of you are like hamsa birds, you know.
You are presenting nicely, quoting one by one, like chain. Very nicely presenting. तो बहुत करुणात्मन है. जो भागवतम को भी रिसीव करता है उनका हृदय भी करुणा उत्पन्न हो जाता है.
All our spiritual masters are karunatmanas. If not for them, how would we have got this mercy? Right? On our own, when we see our intelligence, it's nothing. Right? Thank you, Prabhu.
और प्रभुपाद के मूड को भी आप प्रेजेंट किए श्लोकों के साथ. बहुत अच्छा लगा वो 4th कैंटो से कि प्रभुपाद ने किस प्रकार ट्रांसलेट किए स्वाचार्यों के भाव को लेकर के प्रेजेंट किए. बहुत सुंदर.
Some things are very, very difficult to even understand, very difficult to even know how they translate into other languages. I will show you one particular statement, 1:15:29. In that purport, Prabhupada writes something which is difficult to understand from English also. I look to see how they did it in translation in other languages. See this. Birth after birth, the conditioned soul is entrapped with so many pleasing and displeasing elements, which are false and temporary. They accumulate due to our reactions to material desires. But when we get in touch with the transcendental Lord in His variegated energies by devotional service, the naked forms of all material desires become manifest, and the intelligence of the living being is specified in its true color. Did anybody get an idea of this thing? Maybe some little bit you would have gotten. You know, I am reading this hundreds of times, but it is so difficult. You can get a little bit, but you will still feel that no, I didn't reach the end enough. This, I think some more is there. Some more is there. You dig deeper and deeper and deeper, some more treasure is coming out. So difficult to understand this without an example. This is in 1:15:29. Please, Prabhu, you also try to see in your free time. You can see and check what is it that is going. First read in English. This line. It starts with but in the middle of the purport, birth after birth. Two statements only. Naked form of all our material desire is manifest, and then our intelligence is specified in its true color. I don't know what it is means really. Really. So I was just trying to share. This particular thing I share, and then devotees, I ask devotees to explain their understanding. Then that itself leads to some 2-3 hours discussion. Easily. I feel that this should be one of the important questions in the Bhakti Vaibhav or course, for that particular chapter I am saying. 115 chapter it is, 115:29. Thank you, Prabhu.
तो जी और एक शब्द जस्ट था, वो परीक्षित महाराज उनको कहे कि आप अनुग्रह किए, तो उसमें आप एक शब्द बोले कि गूढ़ं कपट मानस, एक शब्द यूज किए थे, लेकिन वो कृष्ण के लिए हैं, लेकिन सुखदेव गोस्वामी के लिए हैं गूढ़म मूढ़म इबेरितम।
Yes.
आप मूढ़ जैसे आचरण कर रहे हैं।
Thank you for revealing that. Yes. Thank you for that. Yeah, that we keep repeating that so many times. Gouda kapata manush. So it just came to me. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। हरि हरि।